What's up, fellow adventurers? Pacesetter Ben here, bringing a brand new vlog for Frog God Games, and everyone's hard at work, so I'm not going to bother everyone too much.
Bill's not here, Mike's not here, Matt's not here, Casey's not here.
Everyone that's here is hard at work.
It's basically the same people who are always here working are still here.
Yeah, it's the late night shift here.
That's right, I meant you, Mike Balotto.
Okay, shots fired. It's too early in the con for that. It's too early in the con. So we're just going over some stuff right now. Oh, what's that? Is that a City of Brass proof?
It's City of Brass proof. Ooh, it's the first proof sheet.
Are we gonna?
You can sell them on eBay.
Are we gonna dive in, or are we gonna?
Go ahead.
No, we're just gonna.
No, you
we'll go into it later.
No,
we'll go into it later.
No,
we're
take
doing
a
it
look.
now.
You can take a look. Well, how you know the cool part is it comes in. That's just the leather proof.
Yeah.
These are the interior first proof sheets. Where that actually it's not even doing color testing. It's just showing you through on the 16-page splits. But that's not the actual paper, so the colors will be more vibrant when you get it. But that gives you the idea of what it's going to be like on there.
That's a
but you can tell it's got the all writing Chinese with the date stamped. As you go through, and they go and check all the things. And they go, when you have page transitions, sometimes they'll actually write in it. There's a maps right there. And then, yeah, it's like they will hit the pages.
This is nice.
It tells you when there's errors. Like I said, they'll actually write it in. Something you need to see in English, they'll write in English. Otherwise, they make the notes in Chinese.
That's crazy.
Yep. I wish I could translate, because they probably say something like, where does this art come from, and who's this crazy person who wrote this? The answer is Casey Christopherson.
I have a friend who's fluent in Mandarin.
Oh, they could check it out for us.
I guess that's what we're doing.
I don't want to know.
maybe we don't.
No, so you can see right there as well. So they go through and you can check the maps. So this is like not the whole book, obviously, but
right, yeah.
pieces I brought out because I need to show the boss man the cover. So.
Boss man and all the faithful backers.
Yeah,
which was a big project.
It was a big.
They're all big projects, but that one was.
That was a big project.
That was a good one.
And it was the first one we went really heavy on artwork.
Yeah.
We went heavy on maps and Rapinantic. We went really heavy.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking
of Rapinantic, the map folio obviously was a hit.
All good stuff, man.
Here's the actual.
You want to show something
sellable copy?
You want something neat on video? Okay, I'll show something neat. Oh my gosh. This is the bunnies and burrows. Map for the tapestry map, where you can play the big.
Tapestry maps are honestly one of the coolest things.
I know, I like them. I dig them. I have them on my wall at home. So that's the bunnies and burrows one. Farm, done in AI.
On Hex as well?
Yeah, on Hex. You know, the bunnies and burrows Hex based.
It can't not be.
Well, how can it not be? Very easily, because people like me would have taken them off and forgot to put it back on.
Thank you.
So I thought that was pretty neat. We actually the prototypes of the modules here too, but I haven't seen them recently. Mike may have taken them.
Bad Mike's just doing his bad Mike thing. Yeah. All right, so everyone's working hard to set up the booth. Yeah. And since we're at a role-playing fantasy game convention, I think we need to sprinkle in some magic here.
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right.
We're not reprinting those. We find and we bring them, but that's all. We'll print them.
Oh, yes,
And then the star of the show.
Of course.
Bad Mike.
Of course. I'm trying to do math.
You thought I was going to go for you, Tankard.
No.
Look at him, he's all jealous over there.
I am not a star.
I'm marking building zones right now. These are building zones right here. Where am I going to put a harbour? Does my city have a harbour? I think it probably would. And I think in my head, this place started off as a fortification, little town maybe inside here. There might be a small harbour towards a river some side, because out here would be too rough with the seas. I think that though they might have actually started a harbour in towards the river estuary here. And so I think I'm going to decide that my harbour is going to be here, and I'm doing it in pencil, but I'm just marking off that zone. Why? Because what's next to a harbour? Warehouses. What can also be there? Like ships are undocking all of the day. There's probably a marketplace nearby. I'm kind of assigning my zones in the city, so start thinking about your little zones in your city. Do you have a trade point? And by the way, a trade point could be a road coming into town. And maybe there's a nexus of roads from different trade areas all coming into a central hub in your city, what would be around that central hub? Probably the marketplace. It's probably where all of the merchants congregate. An impromptu marketplace would almost certainly crop up there, right? Mark that zone. This is where I'm going to put a marketplace. But before you draw your buildings, we need to know where in here to draw them. And this is the bit that I do. And by the way, I did this with every single one of those maps, okay? I literally, and I want to be careful about how much I do this because I don't want you guys to sort of lose what you're seeing here. But I'm going to stick with this area here. I literally do this. Literally. I've just created a random set of guidelines for where I'm going to draw buildings. And I did that in pencil, so I can erase it later. I've got my main road dialed in. That's going to be that's my anchor. And then these are all my side roads. And I have just literally just drawn random lines on random angles. The whole thing about Europe, less so here in America, is our roads are all over the place. I mean, we will have little roads like this, we've got roads angled like this, we've got roads coming up and around, features, right? And that's your typical medieval type building. If that's what you're shooting for, you do it. If you're doing a modern city out there, then you're going to want more angular shapes, right? A little bit more planned. This is unplanned. This is people just building next to each other. Streets come from where they haven't plopped a building. That's what you want to try and do. So I'm creating random shapes for myself. I encourage you to do the same. Just draw faint lines, higgly-piggly, within your build zones, right? Because then what you're going to do is you're going to take a pen and you're going to do something like this. Now I'm going to draw this shape and then I'm going to show you what I did. And it might be a little hard for the people at the back to see. But what I'm doing here is I used those lines to determine where my building shape is going to fall. And I left a little bit of a gap, because that's going to be where the road is. And I drew other random shapes on the other side within the lines. And I'm just leaving gaps between the buildings. Where I drew those pencil lines, you leave a gap. Yeah.
This is so cool, man.
It would be more like face to shoulder.
What do you say?
All right.
Yes.
You're good?
Yes.
Okay, great. Awesome.
That's fantastic.
So randomly, Fenway told us about Fenway Jones, my friend. Preface that for people who don't know who she is. Joe did a little pop-up death safe shop, like in the back of the restaurant. It was so random. Like we had to walk through the restaurant past everyone working and stuff. It was really weird to get to it. Then we got these shirts. It is specifically for GaryCon 11. It's got like the old school horror film feel to it. And then on the back it says Death Saves and where it was manufactured, because everyone wants to know on the back of the shirt where it came from, right?
Oh yeah,
Then
definitely.
the more important part that I got is laptop stickers. Finally, I got Death Saves ones, and then to add to my Disney pin collection, I got Death Saves pins. That look really good. That's like the Halloween kind of feel that they did for their Halloween shirts. It's really cool. Fun little thing. Just random. It was super cool. Of course, I didn't get a picture with Joe because I'm an idiot. And yeah, it was just a little fun thing. I didn't really want to record too much in there because right when I walked in, I literally saw Joe like look up and like smile and look down. So I was like, yeah, he probably doesn't want to be on camera right now. So we got what we could. So I get dressed today and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wear my nice shirt. I maybe get to game with Joe himself today. And then this guy over here thinks he's a big shot. He's stealing my t-shirt.
Death Saves.
I don't know what's going on with that. But Mark Greenberg, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Collector extraordinaire, RPG master, and now project manager of the Lost Lands.
That's correct. And recently just got out of gaming with Joe himself. It was a lot of fun.
Did you really? Did you compliment your shirt?
He actually did not comment on it, but I think if I wasn't wearing it, he might have commented on that.
He would have commented on that.
Joe's awesome. He's a fantastic game.
Yeah. We get to lucky enough to hopefully, crossing my fingers, get some footage of the gaming tonight. because he's gaming with Bill. So I'm gonna cross my fingers. There's no Hollywood contract there that's gonna oppose that.
Armor class, 2 weapons, you get +1 to hit, right? You don't get 2 attacks, but you get +1 to hit. And then wizardy weapons are D6 -1. So it's, of course, stabs, and a staff can be used two-handed though, in which case it gets a standard D6. A very important piece of gear that you're about to get is one of these cards. You can use it once during the game. Some of them are pretty powerful, some of them are minor boons. There's things like reroll a saving throw. There's a limited wish in here. There's also, the only 2 cards I need to know about are the limited wish, which is called DM Fiat, and there's another card called the Night is Dark and Full of Terrors, which can be hilarious or can be really hilarious. It summons a random wandering monster that joins your party for 1 combat. Oh. And I've seen that. So in the couple years ago, actually at this con, the first night it was mostly the same group of players. First night they got an ancient red dragon and it just smoked the Type 1 demon that they were fighting. The second night they're fighting the Lich in the final big grand finale boss fight. They get a giant rat. So you never know what you're going to get. It's a random roll.
Is he in a gimp suit?
Can be.
Can he be?
Sure.
He's in a gimp. I'm a gimp.
I like it.
Here's the gimp. All right. All right. You got the gimp. Yeah, 15 or higher charisma, you get a henchman.
And he speaks in like with a German accent.
Oh,
He
good.
has a gimp
Very
suit.
good.
He doesn't speak unless he's spoken to.
Oh man, the snarky DM comments are going to come out tonight on this one.
His name is Sprocket. No, he's not.
Tonight on Sprockets We Dance. Strange thing, because as you guys are kind of going through the wilderness, leaving the town of Mithras, and of course everywhere in Mithras there's like little pockets of stuff and monsters and everything else, which is the reason that the town was built up and it's all full of adventurers because everyone's going in there. But this hill's a little bit striking as you get closer to it, because on top of the hill growing, while there is a little bit of vegetation, it's just thorns and some rough grasses. And the area is pretty temperate. There's a lot of trees and forests and all kinds of stuff around here, but this one hill is almost completely bald. And so far, nobody who's gone out to investigate this thing has come back to town. So of course, the low-level guys are going to go. You know, they're sending you out of
They make a name for yourself something.
Yeah, make a name for yourself, exactly. As you guys go up to the top, you're still digging around a little bit more, and you do find where you're piling wood and stuff like that. You do find what looks like a bunch of broken bricks.
It looks like relic or something, like ruins or something like that.
Well, you start looking at them. They have letters on them,
Oh, letters.
and so you know the dwarves are starting to piece these things together, and it looks like it could form some sort of statement. You're not really sure what, but what it says is. You start playing around with it. Why don't the wizards both give me a 6-sided die roll, see if you can piece these things together in the order that they're intended to be. 1. A 1, yeah, you guys nail it. These guys are like, they gather the bricks, they throw them up to the center of the room, and they just line right up. And it says, what it says is, I am always hungry, I must always be fed. The finger I lick will soon turn to red. When a guy solves my riddle before I give you guys
Before you even tell what the riddle is.
So you guys start building this fire. You're building a big bonfire, right?
Sure.
Okay. It starts to sink into the ground as the ice is running off to the sides. Strangely enough, revealing on the top of the hill, right? That didn't work. On the top of the hill, it looks like there's some sort of staircase, stone staircase going down. And it starts to melt away the ice around the area. It's gonna take a couple of hours for you guys to really bonfire this thing up and roast the pig while you're doing it and that kind of thing. And the man is evil. The woman is not evil.
Really?
Typical.
It's always the other way around. Women are evil.
Bad life choices.
And by the way, they look as you kind of look at them because you're closer to them now because you're in the room because other people are coming down. They look like they could be twins, man. I mean, their facial features and stuff are identical. It looks like identical twins, a boy and a girl.
Oh man, just like
And young. They look very young.
It's like Adam and Eve weird.
Are they blonde hair?
The
youngsters?
He's in 2. For who knows how long.
No, they have reddish brown hair actually.
Okay, all right, let's check it.
No blonde hair.
Okay.
Do they seem like they've been in 2 for a long time? Are they decaying?
Well, if
They're not
encased
decaying. They are encased in ice. There's a thin layer of ice completely coating their
Their
bodies.
skin's not turning to leather or anything. They look normal as far as.
Yeah, they look like a frozen body.
Okay.
They're not breathing or anything.
So they're not breathing. They're frozen.
They appear to be
Just
frozen.
alive.
Thin layer of ice over them.
No
Yeah.
one's curious.
The male is evil.
Well, if we
Male's
don't,
evil.
I'm not
Get rid of
entirely
the eye
intelligent,
crap.
but I thought it would
The
be
problem is
fun.
if we all
you
walk
guys
in
what
here,
now?
things are gonna
I'm
start
not entirely
falling apart.
intelligent, but I think
you know,
I find it
probably
curious, and I do have this crowbar on me.
Okay.
So I want to crack at the leg.
good idea.
Yeah,
No.
I'm a tiny guy
Okay.
because I'm a halfling.
All right.
Now,
So I want to swing at the leg of the.
Nothing more dangerous than a hobbit with a crowbar. Okay. So, all right. So what are you swinging at?
Well, the one
leg?
closest is the guy, right?
the
male.
evil one.
Yeah.
Gonna try and kneecap him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kneecap.
You're gonna kneecap that one. All right. Roll a d20. High is good.
10.
You hit it. Smack! It knocks a little bit of the ice off.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't penetrate its flesh at all. But now you have a fleshy-looking, bluish-gray, fleshy-looking leg with no ice on it.
Okay, well,
can I look at the
Simple
now we're
kind of guy,
reverting.
but,
As far as I'm concerned, we're in combat to kill the
Touch it.
sucker.
I'm curious. Like, does it seem like a few more hits might break the leg out? Maybe.
You could try, yeah.
All right.
I'm wondering if this is another problem that's solved with fire.
Well,
Now we're in
actually,
use
no,
fire?
okay, no, here's my theory.
You're gonna start melting things on
Right.
top of
My
it.
Some people
theory-
just want to watch the world burn, man. All right, so you're gonna whack it again.
13. Yeah.
13. Whack! You hit it again. Your crowbar bounces off the flesh, not leaving a mark.
Okay.
But another chunk of ice falls off of it.
Yeah.
So my theory is that if we come in here and all these warm bodies come here, things are going to start melting, and the ice is going to melt off of these two creatures, and they're going to become active.
Now, is
Yeah,
there?
I
Are
think
they
we're
wearing?
Alex, up.
At the head.
Alex, the head of the mill,
Mill.
swing away.
Oh.
Yeah. Are they wearing
D6 or
anything, by the
D20?
way, or is it
D20.
just
That's
is it
cool
just
hit.
blue skin and bat wings?
Well,
See what,
You don't need a very big roll. You're gonna hit it.
we'll see what Gary has to say.
Yeah, see what Gary says.
Okay, that's a 15.
Ba-boom! He smacks the male in the head with the battle axe. The battle axe sort of bounces off the thing, but it shatters the ice. The face opens its eyes. And looks, Normally you would feel like you would need to make a saving throw, but you don't seem to have to need to make a saving throw because you have protection from evil on you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Initiative.
Ooh, okay.
I'm waiting.
Wait.
I'll swing.
Swing away.
Let's see. 20?
Yep, D20.
Okay. That's a 10.
A 10. You fail to hurt him.
Fair enough.
Okay. He is going to try and cast a magic power. Wait a minute. Sis is alive. Huh. I don't like that. Who did the 7 points of damage? You did, right? Both of you guys did, right?
Yeah.
Yep, metro people.
There were two people.
We'll saving throw. And if you have a wisdom bonus, that adds for your +1.
18.
18. Curse is foiled again. All right. And then Sis actually just woke up, so she gets to go next round. She won't actually get to go this round, but I know. Just give you just a 20-sided die roll.
Yeah!
Nice. Okay, you slap the chainmail over him. He starts to kind of go like this, but you can see he's obviously losing the battle and falling behind. So at this point, she successfully freezes him.
Nice.
Takes a couple rounds, but
Yeah.
you upset the balance and
Teflon Ranger.
Teflon Ranger. You upset the balance and lo and behold, she refreezes him. Keel's about like that big because keys are good size.
The handles, same color, plated steel.
Just plated steel, yeah.
And this is a double door. They're like right next to each other.
Yeah,
now.
right next to each other for me.
I'm going to
And it-
throw
it-
something out there.
Yeah.
If you were evil, would you maybe put a code on top of the door that tells everyone to put a golden key in because you want them to die?
The silver key.
That Joe,
I mean, I don't want to throw everything off, but I want to
Joe,
say,
you'd think you
That's
played
brilliant.
with me before.
I'm using gold in the shape of
gold
it.
keys.
Gold the shape of
The
it.
gold
Gold
keys
keys
the
that
gold
fit the
keys
correct.
yes.
that are the correct mold.
Configuration, yeah.
For me, I am
All right.
using a gold key.
Using a gold key in the
That
shape of the
fits-
platinum key.
Yeah,
The
yeah. So
platinum
Gimp
key
can
mold.
use.
Gimp is using
Gimp's using the gold key in the shape of the silver
Correct.
key.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you guys go in there. Click, click, click. And everyone else is upstairs,
I'm
right?
actually timing it. With, I'm timing it with the Gimp.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the door is open, nothing bad happens.
Nice.
You guys are kind of crushing me tonight. So.
A yes/no question.
You may do so.
We are thinking about using a +2 dagger to try and open his chest to put the heart back in.
Okay.
Will a +2 dagger be able to do that?
The +2.
The +2
per
dagger.
dagger.
Yep.
Will it be able to do that?
Let it penetrate his skin.
Will the +2 dagger penetrate his skin? Yes.
So we should be able to open that.
Okay.
It will require a roll, but yes.
Okay.
I would think that.
But I'm just going to say
That is-
yes.
that is
The answer is
not
yes.
To begin with.
Go.
I'm ready.
Alright, I'm going to use my one-time true strike
Yep.
and the +2 magic dagger to try to cut open
His
his
chest.
chest.
So you're cutting open his chest?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a d20.
10.
10. So you get a 30. But it's not a natural critical, but it is a 30. You cut open his chest.
Alright.
There's a hole there. There's no heart inside, strangely enough.
Cool.
Well,
I'd give a really awesome wink to him.
Yeah.
Alright, I've got my protection of evil on me.
DFE, on you.
And I've got the heart.
Okay, you got the heart. Alright.
And I'm going in operation
You're
style.
going in operation style. Roll
So-
a d20, baby. I would use tweezers.
Alright. So, do I get to
Hey,
add
Dr. Pothead.
any dex? I've got a 13 dex build. Does that add anything for
It
me?
does add 1. I'll
Add
give you
one?
I'll give you a +1.
Come on. Oh.
Saving Mel's chainmail. You get 20, really?
Yes.
Wow, nice.
To be fair,
+1.
Okay, all right, man. Okay, so you wow, nice roll. So you stuff the heart in the thing. The guy's eyes turn blue,
Yeah.
and he no longer radiates evil.
Oh.
Nice.
Matter of fact, he radiates good.
Oh my God. I invite him onto my war horse.
And there's dude. Let's fucking roll. I was waiting for you to roll the 1 and destroy the heart, and have you just go, I melt you all. Bravo. Okay.
All right, so I know we jumped around a little bit through the con, but we've just been really busy filming a bunch of different stuff. The last thing I gotta get is the Rapinathic Dungeon. And the man himself is here, Eric Tinker. I just wanted to get some footage of the dungeon.
Oh yeah, no,
this
it's
is
perfect time.
crazy
Clear for
good.
grid food.
Are you guys gaming right now?
We probably got them there a little.
Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, and that's going to pretty much wrap it up for Frog God Vlog. Actually, what I was going to do is make the vlog, and that was going to be it. But I didn't plan on having so much footage from the convention, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the game with Joe Manganiello. Obviously, you saw the footage already, but I'm going to upload another video, so make sure you subscribe and keep up to date with that. That entire game with Joe, not the entire game, but I'm going to take the best clips from it and mash it into one video, so that way. It was fun. It was a really good game session. Bill was definitely struggling against them. They were a really good group, and I think it's just fun to see, you know, that side of Frog God. Seeing sort of like the in real life Frog stuff that isn't just on, you know, pen and paper for publishing. So yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Again, sorry for kind of cutting around, but there was just so much going on that I want to keep the video, you know, as short as possible with as much content as, you know, possible, that it all makes sense for the video. So like this video if you enjoyed it at any time. Comment down below other game conventions that you go to that are also fun, and maybe we'll check them out and do some videos there. Subscribe for more content. More content's coming to the Frog God channel in the coming months, years, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think that cuts it out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Keep those rolls and spirits high, and we'll see you next time.